is Green Bay. Quay Walker. That one is numbered out of 399. 69 nice. Out of 399, Quay Walker. What's going on, everybody? Tyson from VS Card Hub back with another rip. This time we are doing something I've been excited for and something I've been looking forward to. This is 2024 Phoenix Retail. These are the blaster boxes. Still waiting to try and get my hands on some mega boxes, but I am a big fan of Phoenix. I love Phoenix. It's one of those ones I think that kind of gets pushed to the side because everybody's focused on Optic and Prism and the upcoming Select. And Phoenix kind of comes out as like a filler product almost. But I think the designs at Phoenix are usually pretty awesome. Definitely looking forward to getting my hands on some of the hobby boxes. See what I can get out of there. They also had the H2 boxes. Like I said, also the mega boxes are on the way because Phoenix is going to be available as retail products this year, which is pretty awesome. Some of the items we can get in our blaster boxes, you can get numbered cards down to 1, $3.99 to 1. You can get all the Phoenicians, the treasured tandems, your colored blast, the flex case hits. You can get a lot of stuff out of here. So a lot of the same stuff that you can get from hobby, you can get out of the retail stuff, which is pretty cool. Like I said, Phoenix is something that I always like. I've got a ton of Phoenix stuff. I've got a few different graded cards of Phoenix in my PC just because I really like the designs of them. The blaster boxes, they do have 4 cards per pack, 6 packs per box. So it's set up just like Prism. I believe even the Optic blasters, same thing, 6 packs per box, just 4 cards per pack. You aren't going to get as many inserts as you would in, say, like the Mega Box or Hobby Box. Obviously, there are going to be packs that come out of here that are just straight base cards, but it's still a fun rip, and you usually get these for about 30 to 35 bucks, depending on where you find them at. So if you can't find Optic right now, which really it seems like Optic is just getting sucked up as soon as it gets thrown on the shelves and either getting relisted online for twice as much or it's just not even making it to the shelves and people are backdooring it. You can find Phoenix. I've seen Phoenix in stock at a few different locations, a few different Walmarts. I don't think I've ever seen it at any Targets yet. I've done a couple card hunts recently. You usually find the Phoenix blasters for the most part. I personally have not found any Optic this year. I'm not paying scalper prices. I'm not going and waiting at Walmart at 6 in the morning for the stalkers to bring it out and hanging out for 6 hours with my cart so I could just try and fight for boxes of Optic. That's dumb. Not doing that. So I'm gonna enjoy some Phoenix. Let's get into it. So I have seen some of this stuff that's been open. I have watched some of the hobby box openings. Like I said, Phoenix, love it. I'm a fan of it. It does look kind of like a mix between Mosaic and like Prism, but it's still fun. There's our first laser rookie, Chris Braswell. These ones are not numbered, but we're looking for more like the colored lasers. And Ryan Flournoy for our rookie. Like I said, only 4 cards per pack, so you can really kind of fly through them pretty quickly. I don't think I haven't seen any actual mega boxes on the shelves yet. It's usually a lot of online listings. I don't think they've hit too many of the stores yet, or if they have, the mega boxes are at least getting snatched up pretty quick. Like I said, nobody can find Optic, so they're trying to grab whatever they can. Johnson and our first contours of CJ Stroud. Yeah, these ones are not numbered, but these are cool. So it's the Phoenix contours. It's like a white with the prism background. Those are pretty cool. And AJ Barner. CJ in a sleeve here so he doesn't get beat up. Hopefully he has a bounce back year this year. I think the Texans are looking fairly good. They still have probably some questions on the offensive line, but I think CJ he's in line to bounce back a bit. That offensive line was pretty atrocious last year, and then losing pretty much all their receivers was just not good for CJ. Keelan Robinson, unfortunately, here we are at the end of the year. We've got products that are getting released to close the year out, and we still got guys in practice uniforms. Panini, you guys are mailing it in a little bit. It's going to be kind of interesting to see what happens with Panini losing the licensing going into next year. Topps is going to be taking it over. 2025 is, unless something changes, I'll caveat that, unless something changes, 2025 is going to be the last year of Panini having the license for NFL football. Tyreek Stevenson and Rome Odunze. This is on the purple, not numbered, but that's cool. Rome Odunze. And Chris Braswell again. Yeah, Panini's going to be losing the licensing after the 2025 year, so it'll be interesting. We're going to see a lot of products, I think. Panini's going to be dumping a lot of those stickers, trying to get rid of that stuff. Getting rid of a lot of the veterans. And even, some of these rookies the last couple of years that they actually had on deals. But everybody's also going to be hunting, Travis Hunter. Now that Panini has the exclusive rights to Hunter, Shedeur. We're going to see a lot of the same hunts. Christian Watson on the laser and Max Melton. Yeah, it seems like the last few, not high-end products and even high-end stuff, Panini's just kind of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. I believe I was watching Impeccable Football. I think was it Pac-Man? I think it was Pac-Man was opening the Impeccable Football. And, that stuff's expensive. It's high-end, top-tier product. And the Impeccable Football is coming out with sticker autos. You open that type of stuff and you expect the on-card autos, the low-numbered stuff, the real high-end product. And Panini's just, slapping stickers on them. Saying, hey, we got to get this stuff out the door. We're going to be stuck with all these stickers. Yeah, throw them on Impeccable. Jordan Addison and Rookie Rising Javon Baker on the laser. Not numbered, but nice little rookie card. We got a pretty good RPA, 3-color RPA of Javon out of 9 from Panini Encore. I showed it off during the Zenith video. It's pretty sick. And Panini Encore, a lot of people poo-pooed on Panini Encore when it came out. At the time, it $220 a box. Panini Encore was just not a good value proposition. But it's come down quite a bit. You can get Encore now for $120 to $150 a box. So now it's more of in the premium box territory. And Encore isn't terrible at that price. It's not terrible because you're guaranteed one auto and one mem, and almost every pack has a numbered card. So what we got here, we got football helmets in the background. It is Green Bay. Quay Walker. That one is numbered out of $3.99. 69 nice. Out of $3.99, Quay Walker. That was pretty cool. And Laporta on the laser. There we go. 2 blasters down. Got some decent rookies out of here. Got the contours of CJ. We got a numbered Quay Walker. Like I said, I like Phoenix. I think Phoenix is one of those ones that's underrated. It's kind of in the same vein as a lot of people look at Illusions or Spectra. Spectra is a fun one that tends to get underrated. has cool looking cards, but everybody kind of goes, it's Spectra, it's not Prism, it's not Select, it's not Optic. So a lot of the secondary market, you'll find some good deals. So there's a little pro tip. If you're growing your PC, look for stuff like Phoenix and Spectra, Illusions. You'll find some pretty cool cards. Alright, blaster number 3. So yeah, you are gonna, there's Marvin Harrison. You're gonna open packs where it's just base cards and there's nothing shiny in here. That's Phoenix, that's, you know, retail, it's what you're gonna get. It's not a hobby box, so it's not gonna be, you know, numbered cards flying out, RPAs, that sort of stuff. Phoenix does tend to have some good RPAs if you can get them in the like hobby boxes. I'm not sure if the megas are gonna have RPAs or not. But they do have some good designs. Bijan, Gibbs, and we got treasured tandems of DJ Moore and Keenan Allen. Another one of the Phoenix inserts. I'd like to see a Phoenician or one of the Phoenix Color Blasts. That would be fun. Or an auto. I'd definitely take an auto. We can get these. One of these packs want to fight. There we go. I'm a little Jayden Daniels. Jayden Daniels base, but there we go. We will take that. Got another purple over here. Pittman Malik Washington, a little rookie for the Dolphins. Got another laser here. Will Levis. Sorry, Will, but you've got a Cam Ward problem. Oh, he also had a Will Levis problem, but, you know. I think everybody kind of knew that one. Sorry, Will. Yeah, Will Levis is most likely not the QB1 for the Titans anymore. Crazy things have happened, though. There's Will Levis again. Yeah, definitely looking forward to the season. A lot of the Score pre-sales are hitting the internet. It looks like Score is going to have the same design as last year, just the real basic, you know, the basic Score design, I guess. It is going to be the usual paper stock, nothing super exciting. Look like a lot of the same inserts in Score, but everybody's going to be looking for those early skill position players, looking for all those receivers and running backs. There's Rookie Rising of Jalen McMillan. And Jordan Travis. See where McMillan fits on the team now. Evan Ingram, now Bronco. ETN. Yeah, we'll see about Score. It looked like Score also, so last year, Score was primarily the blaster boxes. There's George Kittle, the freshly extended 49er. But Score was primarily the blaster boxes and then hobby boxes. This year, it looks like Score is going to have mega boxes, which is kind of interesting. At least some of the pre-orders I've seen, they have pre-orders for hobbies, blasters, megas, hangers, a little bit of everything. Oh, we got an extra purple laser for the Rams. Doesn't look like a rookie, but how about a Kyron Williams? That's a sick color match at a 125. Okay. And Zay Flowers on the silver laser. Check that out. That is a nice Kyron on the blue color match, the blue lasers. That's actually pretty sick. 20 out of 125. 3 off a jersey number. Almost had it. Sweet. I will take that all day long. Hello, Kyron. Pulled a pretty sweet Kyron autograph. It was a blue color match, also numbered auto out of Prestige. Still got a ton of Prestige here in the office. If you watch some of the videos, I am a closet fanatic for Prestige. I think it's a fun rip. If you do the mega boxes, I will put it that way. If you do the mega boxes, Prestige is a fun rip. It is a lower end product. It's early in the year. But you can get mega boxes now of Prestige for, I've seen them down to like $20 and $25. Sites trying to blow them out and get rid of them. You can still pull some nice numbered cards. Just had a JJ McCarthy. If you watched my SGC video, I had JJ McCarthy came back, was the gold extra points premium numbered to 75. It was a sick color match for his Michigan uniform. Contours rookie quarterback Bo Nix. How about that? Contours Bo Nix rookie. Not a case hit, but it's not numbered, but I will absolutely take that. These cards are so sick. Now we've got CJ and Bo Nix out of there. Bo Nix is going to be looking pretty good this year. I think the Broncos made some good moves. They added some good pieces, especially having Evan Ingram now at tight end. I think Bo Nix is going to have a good year. People are going to be talking about, people are still aiming for Jayden Daniels, but I think Bo Nix is going to end up having a really good year this year. He's a year older. He came out of college at like 26. So he's going to be 27, 28. Bo Nix is a little bit older, but I think he's going to have a good year this year. Cooper DeJean on the laser. Super Bowl defensive MVP. Should have been MVP with how much hype he had. So pretty sick. I like Phoenix. I might end up having to get some more. A-Chain. Not numbered. And Keelan Robinson, once again in his practice uniform. And final pack. See if we can finish this off with something good. We got another football helmet back here. This one. There's Derek Carr on the lasers. Probably may not be a Saint for the rest of this year. See what happens. Or he just gets benched. Chris Braswell. Let's see, who is that? I'm trying to see the logo here. Saints. Demario Davis. This one out of 399. Yep. 233 out of 399. Demario Davis. There we go. So there's our Phoenix. Pretty good hits. So our two really notables, Kyron Williams out of 125, 20 out of 125. Bo Nix on the contours. Ton of colored stuff. Like I said, out of 5 blasters, got some pretty good shiny stuff. Demario Davis, there's Derek Carr lasers. A-Chain on that purple. Cooper DeJean on the laser. There's Zay Flowers, Kittle, rookie rising Jalen McMillan, Will Levis, Malik Washington. There's Jayden. It's just a base, but DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Quay Walker, Laporta, Jordan Love. There's Javon Baker, Christian Watson, Odunze on the purple, CJ Stroud on the contours, and Chris Braswell. Overall, pretty good. Like I said, I like Phoenix. I think Phoenix is fun. It's one of those filler ones. It's not Optic. It's not Prism. It's not Select. It's not the high-end stuff. But I think Phoenix is fun. It has fun designs. If it's something you have fun opening, then I say try it out. Go for it. It's another one of those guilty pleasures I have, just like Prism draft picks every year. Prism draft picks and Prestige are also two of my like back-end quiet favorites. People poo-poo on them, but I have a lot of fun ripping those ones open. Anyways, appreciate you hanging out. Let me know what you think. Have you opened any Phoenix? Are you going to be looking for the mega boxes? Like I said, we're trying to get some hobby boxes in to do that too, just because I like Phoenix and I don't want to stop ripping it. Let me know if you hit anything. feel free to join us over on Whatnot. Use my link down below. I'll also throw a QR code up on the screen. Some of these singles may end up in future shows. If we get some of the Phoenix Megas, we may be doing some breaks over there and Whatnot. Use my link to join if you're not already on Whatnot. Get a free $15 credit to spend. A lot of these singles will also end up on eBay. I'll throw a link for that below as well, also up on the screen. Feel free to hit up the eBay store, check out singles, see what we got. If you liked what you saw, like, comment, subscribe, share it. I appreciate all the support and everybody coming and hanging out. And I will catch you next time.